Hello programmers, my name is Ravan. Welcome to my channel Be Anonymous. In this video, I am going to solve a new question which is asked in TCS CodeVita. Let's go into question. The question is prime Fibonacci. As you are a programmer, it is easy to find a prime numbers between particular two numbers. And what if I say to find a Fibonacci series? Yes, if you are a mathematician, know a little about maths, you know about the Fibonacci series, that is 1, 1, 2, 2, that is sum of first two numbers. Yes, you can easily find it. What if I say to find a prime Fibonacci? It is somewhat logical. For that, we have some description about the problems. In these 6 steps, I am sure you will complete the question in few minutes. The first step is to find a prime numbers between n1 and n2. If I am given a 2 input numbers, you have to find the prime numbers between n1 and n2. Then after, we have to make a possible unique combination of the prime numbers. It will be our step 2. The step 3 is we have to find a prime numbers of the new list. The new list is the unique combination. Whatever the unique combination we made from the prime numbers, we have to find the prime numbers of that unique list. Then the step 4 is to find a smallest number, largest number. We find a new list. In that new list, it is easier to find the maximum number, that is largest number, and the minimum number, the smallest number. Also we need a count. We can do count using len function. And the 5th point is to find the Fibonacci series. Yes, we can find the Fibonacci series by using the smallest and the largest number as a first and second number, and the 6th we will get the output of that. Let's go into the problem. A small example. Here at first step we have to take 30 and 70 as n1 and n2. Second step we have to find a prime numbers. Here we have find the prime numbers between 30 and 70. Here we go. Now the next third step is to find the combination, that is all possible unique combinations. Yes, we find the unique combination 3137, 3137, or we can say 4353 here 4353. These are the unique combinations. The count of these unique combination is we have to find the count of these unique combinations. Then the second prime list, whatever the unique combination we get from this, we have to find the prime numbers in this list. After that, we have to name a smallest number. Here we can see 3137 is the smallest number, and the largest number is the n number 6761. Now taking these two numbers, we have to find the Fibonacci series. Yes, the first task is completed. Now we successfully know the concept. Let us go into our coding area. Open the Python window. Here I have already done the program. I will explain it. Here we need, the first step is to find the prime numbers between n1 and n2. Then after, we have to find the unique combination of that n1 and n2. It's an easy task. Here I take n1 and n2 as the first and second numbers. Here I take an array a equal to array. Initially it is empty array. Now I will write an user defined function of prime numbers and take the parameters as n1 and n2. We know the program how to find the prime numbers. For that I use an for loop for counting up to a range of n1 and n2 plus 1. Why here I take n2 plus 1? Because if I take a range of 1 to 10, it will count up to 9. So we have to take plus 1. It is compulsory to add plus 1. Then after, we know how to find the prime numbers. If it is greater than 1, the range of 2 to prime numbers, and if it modulus it equal to 0, it is not a prime number, else all the numbers are prime numbers. And we will append. Append means we will take that prime numbers into this empty array and we will print that array. We have to call it prime numbers n1 and n2. It is done now. Our second step is to find the unique combination. For that I am using strings. If I take a 2-dimensional array, what if I take x-axis as 1 and y-axis as 1. We will set the combinations as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, or 1, 2, 2, 1, so on. In the same way, I am using the two-dimensional array as our unique combination formula. Here I take x and y. Now I will use b equal to string of x plus string of y. Again c equal to string of y plus string of x. By executing these two, I will get a set of unique numbers, very unique numbers. Now our second process, we want a unique combinations, but here I will get a repeated numbers also. So for that I will use this statement: they should not be equal, and also b also should not be equal to c, and whatever the numbers we get will be append to the list b, append to this list. Here I have chosen the b, you can choose also c, no problem, because whatever you choose you will get a unique numbers, depends upon your choice to choose b or c. Then after I will print the list. Now our third step, again we have to find the prime numbers from the new list, and the fourth step is to find the smallest and the largest number. Okay guys, now here the big problem that we get is we have found the numbers, but the numbers are in the form of a string as we use the string. Now our next step is to change the string into numbers. It's quite an easy task. Whatever the numbers in the list, whatever the strings in the list, I am going to change using the int I, and I will append all the numbers in the new list. Now we got the set of integers. Now I will create a new list, new prime list. Initially I have first prime list, I am going to create a second prime list. The same and very simpler prime numbers technique, programming technique. Again we will use the same coding. For that, for second primes in new list, initially array has, it is a array 0 to len numbers. Why I have said why we have to use +1, because array start from 0. Quite simpler. We can use if and else statement. Whatever the numbers we get, we will append that numbers in a second prime list. After that we will print the list. I have said we have to know the count. For knowing the count of that array, we will use size equal to length function. We have to know the length of the second prime list. The largest number will be the max of that array, the smallest number will be the min of the array. Our final step is to find the Fibonacci series, taking the first and second number have the smallest and largest number till the count, whatever the size we found will be our count. It's okay. Then for that I am using the Fibonacci series as a user-defined function, taking a is the smallest number, b is equal to largest number. I am using first n less than 0. It will show an error. If n is equal to smallest number, it will return smallest number. If largest number, it will return largest number. Else I will use this for loop, c equals to a plus b, because as a Fibonacci series it is the sum of previous two numbers. At last it will return b. Fibonacci series is completed. Let us run this program. Here you go, run Fibonacci. I will take the example as 30 first number and the 70 has second number. Here you go, 2027041 is our answer. This is the prime number list between 30 and 70. This whatever they said, it will be in a string. I will change the strings into the integers. Then after I will find the new prime, second prime numbers. Then I will use the technique of finding Fibonacci series. At last I got the answer 2027041. It matches it. This is an easy, simpler technique to find the prime Fibonacci's. In most of the YouTube you find greater techniques, complex, using combinations, permutations, importing some others. Here I did not imported anything. It is just a logical thing, very logical. So if you apply these logical terms, you can do this sum in a much simpler manner. apply for TCS and get good job.
Peace.